Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm gonna read through the new patch notes for patch 5.3a. Apparently there's a lot of great stuff that's being changed. That's what I heard. I have no idea, like always, what's being changed. So let's look through it and have a reaction to it and tell you my thoughts about it. Alright, so Wild Rift patch notes 5.3a. Who's excited for the new season of Arcane? Well, everyone is. I cannot wait until I get to see my favorite character on the big screen again. And she's coming to Wild Rift 2. Head into the battle with Ambessa and watch your enemies shake in fear. A lot of people have been talking about this champion, that she's out in PB and everything. We also got new events, new skins, and did we mention Arena is coming back this patch as well. Oh, and your regularly scheduled balance changes. Welcome to patch 5.3a. Alright, so Ambessa. Hey, now I know who this is. That's the woman that was friends with Vi, right? In Arcane. Yeah, that's that one. The police woman, I believe. All who know the name Medarda respect and fear the family leader Ambessa. As a Noxian general, she embodies a deadly combination of ruthless strength and fearless resolve in battle. Her role as matriarch is no different, requiring great cunning to empower the Medardas while leaving no room for failure or compassion. Embracing the merciless ways of the wolf, Ambessa will do whatever it takes to protect her family's legacy, even at the cost of her own children's love. Wow, a whole story over here, huh? So November 7th, we're gonna get her. She kind of reminds me of Rona from Vainglory, if the people know. She gives the same vibe, like a strong berserker. Alright, so Battle Challenge. Achieving greatness has never felt so good, and the goodies that come with it doesn't hurt either. Earn blue modes, borrow energy, and champion pose. Oh, by the way, the skin giveaway, I'll pick the winners tomorrow. It's the 31st of October. I'm giving away 3 skins. Just put down a comment under the video and you've entered the skin giveaway. I mean, honestly, guys, I really don't care about all of this, so I'm just gonna go skip through it. Okay, let's get to the champion changes then, the important stuff. Like always, I'm gonna be guessing what changes on the champions. I'm gonna guess that Miss Fortune receives a buff. She's significantly weaker than most ADCs, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna get buffed. Miss Fortune has been rather unlucky in lane, with her shots lacking the damage needed to really make her mark. We're moving numbers around to make sure that she's turning heads as she strut by. That's what I thought, she's getting buffed. So, double up, that's her first ability. Now it only... No, that's her first ability, right? Wait, is that her first ability? Yeah, it is her first ability, I believe. So it costs less mana now, and it does more damage, 5% more damage. Okay, not a significant buff, but okay. Her ultimate, ooh. Now here is the significance of the buffs. 10% extra attack damage and 10% extra crit damage. Oh boy. Oh boy, crit Misfortune's ult is gonna hit a whole lot harder now. It's gonna hit almost as hard as lethality Misfortune. But you definitely want to go crit Misfortune now. You don't want to go for the lethality path anymore. Lethality meaning items like U-Modes, Ghostblade, and Duskblade, by the way. Veigar. Oh boy, imagine if Veigar gets buffed. Oh my god, there's no way. I'm pretty sure he's getting buffed, but like there's no way. Oh, I'm gonna abuse the hell out of him if he gets buffed. Oh baby, he's getting buffed. Oh baby. We're boosting the number of stacks Veigar would gain from champion takedowns, and also improving his late game scaling to ensure that this master of evil will strike fear into the hearts of his enemies. Oh my god, no way. Veigar's getting buffed. I have an excuse to make a Veigar video. Let's go. So champion takedowns now grant you 7 stacks instead of 5. Quite a significant buff. Like this is, especially if you get a lot of assists, this is gonna get you dozens more stacks in the game. The first ability, oh baby, 5% extra scaling, and that's a lot of extra damage because it's Veigar. 5% AP. Veigar can get up to like 1000 AP or even more. So 5% of 1000 is 50 extra damage, which is a lot on a single ability. Second ability costs less mana and 5% extra scaling too. No way. So you get more stacks. You're gonna get more damage out of the stacks too. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, this is gonna make Veigar so good. Oh, you're definitely S tier champion right now. Pantheon is 100% getting a buff as well, by the way. He is actually weak. Like, he is actually weak. We're improving Pantheon's jungle clearing time so we can spend more time helping his laners. The cooldown of his first ability goes down by 1 second, quite significant buff. Damage to enemies with health lower than 35% goes up by quite a lot. 165 to 180% bonus damage. Wow. So he does quite a lot more damage, especially if you add Cup of Grass to it as well. He's going to do a whole lot more damage to enemies that are below 35% health. So his executing power is going to be a lot stronger. And his first ability does 10% extra damage to monsters, which gives him a faster jungle clear. Great. About Galio, I think he's going to get buffed as well because he's kind of weak too. We're lowering Galio's cooldowns across the board so he can better take down his enemies or assist his teammates, whichever role you prefer. Yeah, makes sense. His first ability... Oh, wow. Nah, this is too much. So his first ability in the late game, instead of having a 10-second cooldown, it now only has a 7-second cooldown. Full AP Galio is gonna love this. Okay, this is a bit of an overkill. This is a massive buff. The third ability is also getting a 1-second cooldown reduction. So this is especially great for tank Galio. And his ultimate is also getting a 10-second cooldown reduction. Yeah, this is definitely gonna put Galio back on board. Like, this is really, really good. Swain is probably getting nerfed. He's really, really strong. Wow, he's getting buffed. Swain has been needing a boost and these ability power ratio adjustments should help. I got another excuse to make a Swain video. How is Swain getting buffed though? Damage dealt for... So, Death's Hand. His first ability. Damage dealt for each bonus Eldritch Bolt. 10 to 40 plus 7% ability power. Now it's plus 12% ability power. So that's for each additional thing, the bolt. So it's just gonna do more single target damage, the first ability. Not super significant. I mean, actually it kinda is. This will definitely give you a lot more damage against a single target, actually. Especially if you're close up to them. Demonic Ascension, the ultimate. Of course, they're grabbing him by the balls. This is the biggest buff they could give because this ultimate is the main part of his kit. Damage dealt per second is gonna scale more with AP. 5% extra scaling. Oi, oi, oi. Health regeneration per second also is gonna scale 5% extra with AP. So Tank Swain is actually not getting buffed. This is only AP Swain that's getting buffed, which actually does make sense because Tank Swain is already completely fine. AP Swain could indeed use a buff, so I kind of agree with these changes. They're only buffing AP Swain, not Tank Swain or anything like that. Gragas, I would assume, is getting nerfed, but he could get buffed as well, but in my opinion, he's already strong enough. Yeah, there we go. Gragas has been overpowering his enemies with his unrelenting damage. We're adjusting his numbers to allow room for counterplay. The Body Slam is going to do 10 less damage and 10% less damage. Okay, that will definitely hurt him a lot because you always one-shot with the Body Slam. His ultimate will do 10% less ability power as well. He's still going to be strong, but this is definitely, like this one especially is going to take away from his one-shotting potential. But he's still going to be fine. Heimerdinger, I'm going to assume they're buffing him, but in my opinion, he's more than strong enough to not need the buff. Heimerdinger has been difficult to lane against as he sits in the safety of his turrets. We're adjusting his fighting abilities to allow his opponents to catch their breath. So he's getting nerfed, indeed. Which makes sense, because like, in my opinion, he's way too strong. But I didn't think they would actually nerf him. So the damage dealt by turrets is going to go down. Not that much, but it is going to go down, like flat damage. And the laser is also going to do less damage. Oh, this was one thing I did expect to get nerfed, the second ability. So the second ability is also getting a 10 damage nerf. And then the third ability is also getting a damage nerf in the early game. But you're never maxing this ability, so you're going to feel this 15 damage nerf throughout the entire game. Pretty massive nerfs all over the place on Heimerdinger. Damn, dude. This guy, in my opinion, this is kind of a kill blow to Heimerdinger. This really hurts him a lot, all of these nerfs across the board. Mordekaiser, I think they're gonna nerf him, specifically his tankiness. I think the shield is gonna be reduced. Let's see if I'm right. Mordekaiser greatly benefits from sustain, which can make him difficult to counter in lane. We're moving some numbers around to give his enemies room for counterplay. Damage per second on his passive is gonna go down. Ooh. So it goes up. No, it's the same thing on level 1, but it's gonna scale a lot less. So it's plus 0.5, now it's plus 0.25. It cut it in half. Also 5% less ability power. So significantly less burning damage. This is a massive nerf already. This alone is already a massive nerf. As I said, the second ability will get nerfed. Because now the cooldown is 1 second longer. And this is his third ability. Also cooldown nerf. Okay, this hurts Mordekaiser a lot. He's still gonna be okay, but this definitely puts him in his place. He's gonna go down to like probably A tier or S tier. He's gonna go down from the S plus tier. He's definitely not gonna be S plus tier after all of this anymore. Alright, we got the gameplay changes. We're adjusting armor penetration on items so players can see immediate benefits on choosing the item. Last Whisper. On Cerula's Grudge, it goes to 33% immediately. Same for the Mortal Reminder, so it doesn't scale with level anymore. Now you immediately get that 33% armor penetration. Huge buff. Makes these items so much better. What about Terminus? Terminus is a great item that provides both attack and defense stats. We found the damage makes it overwhelming in the early game, so we're adjusting it slightly. 5 less damage on the Terminus. Okay. I see what they're doing. They're attacking the Runan's Hurricane build. Because Terminus is getting nerfed, 5 less damage. And I can see Wit's End. Yeah, Wit's End is way too strong. Like 100% it should get nerfed. Wit's End provides great damage and great resistance and has very high cost efficiency. That's true. We're adjusting the number so it remains in line with other items. So 5 less magic resist. Okay. Oh boy, this definitely kills the Runan's Hurricane build. In the late game, you're going to do 15 less damage per attack. And this also means you're going to heal less. Because the Wit's End heals you for the damage you do. And of course, if you do less damage with the Wit's End, you're not going to be healing with it as much. So this makes the item quite weak. So yeah, this definitely... You cannot really play walking turret builds anymore. The walking turret builds that I was making famous, basically. It's a little bit unfortunate, what can I say, but it is what it is. It makes sense. Okay, system changes. Hextech Elder Dragon. We lowered the damage dealt by Hextech Elder Dragon to champions. Now players can focus more on combats with enemies while fighting to slay the dragon. Meanwhile, we boosted the aspect of the dragon received by taking down Hextech Elder Dragon, providing higher damage buff in subsequent combat. So, it does less damage to single target. And less damage to multiple targets when you're taking it. Makes it easier to take. So, when dealing damage, you call down Chain Lightning on the target. The Chain Lightning ricochets to nearby enemies, dealing, instead of 100, 200 true damage. And if the Chain Lightning hits only one target, it does 30% true damage. Bonus 30% true damage. The Chain Lightning ricochets to nearby enemies. So now it will do more AoE damage and less single target damage, just as they said over here. Okay, so it's gonna be stronger in team fights. It's gonna be weaker in 1v1 situations. Okay, but this is really strong in team fights though. 200 true damage to everyone. Like what the hell? That's insane. The Hextech Mimic. Those are the small balls that jump on the turrets. They've been upgraded. Taking down Hextech Mimics automatically brings them to all players in the team. So they don't go behind the turret anymore. So this means you're going to get one extra pair or triple pair of Hextech Mimics now. They immediately go to the champions so they can immediately put them on the turret. Wow, okay, that makes the Mimic very, very strong. This was kind of a weak one, but now it's actually quite strong. Mechanism adjustment. After defeating Hextech Mimic, all allied champions gain micro mimics that can help them push lanes. So they gain them automatically. Duo lane players gain 2. Okay, so in the duo lane, you're only gonna get 2 per player. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, this puts it back in place. It's kind of the same now. It's really not better. In total, you're only getting 1 mimic extra, which results into having 270 true damage to a turret extra. So okay, never mind. This is definitely not as strong as I said. I thought everyone would gain 3, but for some reason in the dueling, you're only going to get 2 per player. The Hextech Toolkits. The Deceleration Rate deals damage and slows enemy champions. The Deceleration Rate deals damage and slows enemy champions and monsters now. Okay. Galio's Aegis. Oh, Galio's Aegis. That's the thing with S rating and everything. Let me just have a sip of water. So, Galio's Aegis is where you refund ELO when you get S rating or A rating. They brought it in the game, then they removed it, and now apparently they're bringing it back. So Galio's Aegis is returning for a limited time if you missed it last time. Here's the rundown. Players that lose a match will not lose ranking if they achieve S level rating. S level rating composition takes precedence over events, and rank loss shield cards, if triggered, will not consume those cards or event bonuses, okay? Players that lose a match will be compensated for 50% of their rank fortitude if they receive A rating. Rank loss shields and A rating compensations can trigger at the same time. If there's an event, yeah, same thing, A rating compensation will not occur. Wait, if there's an event that compensates for loss and it is triggered, oh, so the S rating comes before events? But the A rating doesn't come before events. Okay. Players will need to meet the following conditions to receive Galio's Aegis. Platinum rank or above. Match duration is greater than 10 minutes. No negative behavior. Oh man, I went AFK last match because one person in my team started just trolling because of no reason. Well, don't go AFK, kids. Galio's Aegis is live right now. Let us know your thoughts as we continue to improve your ranked experience. New skins. Battlehound Fiora. I'm not buying skins anyways, but I'm just going to look through them. Primordian Aatrox. Battle Mare Sivir, Battle Sheep Soraka, Battle Bat Vayne, and Prestige Select Battle Bunny Misfortune. Okay, nice, I guess. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the new patch notes. Remember skin giveaway, or I guess money giveaway, I mean, it's the same thing. Put down a comment under the video, give the video a like, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next WildRift video.